Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be another few fall days in the life. This may be one of the last videos where it gets to be like a fall video. I know that technically fall goes until or like through November, but this will definitely be one of the last like Halloween related videos. So this weekend we're going to a pumpkin patch. It's kind of like an adult pumpkin patch. So there's a giant like 4.5 acre corn maze. There's fire shows where people like jump through burning hoops and just like all these different fun things. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me obviously for that. And then it's gonna be like a little reading vlog. I'm still reading The Teacher by Freda McFadden on my Kindle. So we'll do a little reading vlog while I finish that because I'm like halfway through with it. So I'll take you guys along with me for that. But most importantly right now, I'm about to dye my hair. So quick backstory, in high school and the few years after high school, I dyed my hair so many times. I've gone through every color of blondes that you can go through. I've dyed my hair hot pink. I used to be obsessed with it. I just loved like changing up yourself. Sometimes that's really what you need. Like right now, I genuinely feel like I'm having a quarter life crisis. It's not even funny. I have been craving to just like leave my life here in Austin and go live in New York City. It is so weird. Like I just feel it in my bones that I need to be there. So the closest thing that I can think of to like switch my life up right now is to get my hair the way that I want it. So I have done platinum before and that's my absolute favorite. I love the white platinum look on me. I'm not doing that today. I am just doing a like lighter blonde. I don't know if y'all can tell. I mean, you probably already can. My hair looks gross right now, but I wanted to have it down in the intro so y'all could kind of see what it looks like. But like underneath, my hair is like a darker like blonde, like almost a brown color. And so this one hopefully will definitely lighten that, and then obviously it'll lighten the top too. So this is 111 extra light ash blonde, and you can kind of see on the side like what it will look like from what your hair color is now to what it will look like after. My best friend actually went to cosmetology school and she's dyed my hair almost every time I've done it with like actual stuff from Sally's beauty store, and she told me to do that this time and that she would like walk me through it even though we live 3 hours away from each other. But I didn't want to spend like $40 there, so I just got the box for $10 from HEB. But I think it's gonna be okay. I've done it from the box before and it's turned out fine, and I already told her that if it does go bad, she can say I told you so. So we're gonna get started with this. I might need to go get gloves. It says on the box that gloves are included, but I've already taken everything out and there were no gloves. Honestly, I might need to open the instructions because I feel like they might be stuffed in there if I remember correctly from last time. But either way, I'm gonna take you guys into the bathroom with me. I need to get changed, take off all my jewelry, and get started because I am so excited. I completely forgot to film what I was doing, but basically I mixed everything into this. Like I poured this in there, that in there, and then you basically just shake this up and it's already ready to go. So it says to start applying now, but to split your hair into sections. Okay, while my hair is setting, I've been trying to do this for a long time, or I haven't been trying to, I've wanted to, but I have these really pretty, again, they're not showing up good on camera, but they're pink Nike tennis shoes and they're my favorite and I love them and I've had them for a really long time, but I've tried to take really good care of them. They are really dirty though, and I have been wanting to, I'll clean them every now and then with like a paper towel and like scrub off dirt and stuff, but I want to give them a good clean. So I was looking up like how to like wash shoes safely in the washing machine, and it said that like to get a mesh bag so that they stay together and they're not just like flopping around in the wash, which I already had some. We got them for like produce from the grocery store, but I mean, I would guess they would work for this because it literally just said get a mesh bag that you can close. So I'm gonna use these and put these in there. I do need to take the laces out. It said to take the insoles out of shoes. I don't know what all these websites are talking about because mine don't come out. Like they're glued down. I have never had shoes that like the insoles just come out. So I don't know what all these websites are talking about. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not ripping these out when they're glued in. So we're just gonna leave them in and I'm gonna put them in here, obviously after I take the laces out, and just pray that they turn out okay. Today might be full of bad choices and sketchy decisions with my hair and this, because if I ruin these, I'm gonna be pissed. But I have some like dark colored towels that I'm also gonna put in the wash and get those washed at the same time. It said to put stuff in there to like cushion it, and it recommended towels. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm really nervous, but yeah, the bottoms don't need anything really taken off. Like they're not muddy or anything. So I think once I take these out, I can just throw them in. So I'm gonna sit here and take these laces out, and then I'm gonna throw them in the wash. I can also tell that my hair is already getting lighter on top, like the roots. You probably can't tell here because the light in the kitchen is yellow, but I mean, maybe you can kind of tell that it's lightening, but I'm so excited. The lighting is never able to pick up, but my shoes look so good. They actually look like they got cleaned. I'm so happy. Why do these look so like not pink on camera? I still don't know how I'm supposed to clean the laces. I'm sure they can soak in something. I'm actually about to look that up. I feel like if I just soaked them in soap, right, it would clean them. I have no idea. Maybe I should have thrown it in the bag with the shoes, but nothing said that, so I don't know. But I'm about to look this up. Okay, yeah, so it said to just soak them in like a soapy, oh, they look so dirty right there. I guess I should keep it in there, but it said to put them in like warm soapy water for 15 minutes and they should be good. So after that, we will put them back on the shoes. I know my hair probably looks crazy. I still have like 20 minutes left on the timer, but I wanted to talk to y'all about what I'm reading real quick, give y'all a quick update. So I'm still reading The Teacher by Freda McFadden, and I started this book in my last video, but I didn't get around to finishing it. I think I only got like 15% of the way in. I'm now 56% of the way in, which is page 212, and this book just took a very, very odd turn. So I think I mentioned in the last video how there hasn't really been any like thriller aspects to it yet. Like every Freda McFadden book that I've read, it's always started with like a murder or something, and we're like trying to figure out who did it the whole book, and this just does not have that. This book is more of like a romance to me. It is so weird. So there's basically this girl named Addie. She is a 16-year-old high school student. Keep that age in mind real quick, okay? She's 16 years old, and the previous school year, she got accused of sleeping with this like older teacher who was also the favorite teacher of the school. And because of that, he resigned due to the allegations, and like everyone hates her now because their favorite teacher had to quit, you know. Even though she says she didn't sleep with him, she's now sleeping with this other teacher who's a main character in the book. Him and his wife are both teachers there. He's an English teacher. She's a math teacher. And Addie, the student, has both teachers, but her and the male teacher, Nate, have hit it off. And at first it was kind of a cute slow burn because I didn't know their exact ages yet. And so in my head, it was just, I just overlooked that part. I don't even know why. That might make me weird. But then they started hooking up in the school classroom, and it said their ages. Yeah, she's 16 and he's 38 years old. So definitely illegal in so many different ways. She's under 18, and you were also just 22 years older than her, and she's your student, and you're hooking up in a classroom inside the school. Like it took a very weird turn. I don't know how I feel about it. It's definitely a little weird now reading about this because it's very sick and twisted and perverted, but I still like the book. Like I like the story and the concept, but this trope's a little odd. Like I've read dozens of big age gap differences, but none where one of them was under 18, I don't think. And one was like, you know, over 18 or just like way older. So definitely odd, but that's what I'm reading right now. I don't really know what else to say about that. I'm going to try to keep reading. I'm going to try to finish it either today or tomorrow to knock out one last book in October, because this will only make my 4th book this month. But that's honestly pretty good considering the reading slump I've been in. But yeah, that's where I'm at. My hair is starting to kind of itch, or my scalp is. So this might not be good, but I'm going to go see how much time I have left. And then I will talk to y'all once I get my hair all dried and straightened and looking pretty. Okay, it's been a few hours. I have straightened my hair, dried it, done everything, and I think it does look blonder. I did mess up because I should have bought a lighter shade. I don't know why I didn't look for like more of a platinum. I thought that this would lighten it, and it did just a little bit. Like you can definitely tell at the top. So I'm gonna give it like 8 weeks, which I think is what the package said, and then I will do a lighter color because I want to try to get back to platinum, or I'll just have my bestie help me and I'll actually go get like bleach and toner and everything. Although last time we did my hair platinum, I didn't have to bleach the top part, but I did have to bleach like the under part of my hair, the darker, because as y'all can tell, it didn't really do anything for the bottom, but like the top layer looks really good and glossy and just, it looks good. So I am happy. It is a little bit lighter, maybe like a shade or two, but I will eventually get back to my platinum. So yeah, I'm happy. We are going to the pumpkin patch tomorrow, so that will probably be the next clip. I'm going to sit here and keep reading. It has been so windy out today. It is like, I have not seen the wind this crazy in a while, but it feels really, really good out today. So I might go sit on our patio and read. Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, and I will see you at the pumpkin patch tomorrow. Okay, so I just finished The Teacher. I was gonna give y'all an update this morning, but I only had like 12% of the book left, so I was like, I'm just gonna finish it and then I'll give y'all like all of my thoughts. So it did end up turning more into a thriller in the last like 20 to 30% of the book. But other than that, I really would not consider this it is a thriller book, but the first half of the book, it really had nothing to do with that for me. It was more of just like a forbidden romance sort of trope. But I did finish it, and wow, the ending was pretty insane. So there were a few different plot twists. One of them was just like how the relationship wrapped up. Again, I'm going to be talking about some spoilers, so if you haven't read it and you don't want to, skip this part. But the way that Nate, the guide teacher, the way that he ended up like hooking up with so many students, not so many students, but like Kinsey as well, which we found out that he hooked up with a 14-year-old student, which was just bizarre. But he ended up meeting his fate at the end. So that was cool. That was interesting. But the thing that ended up being craziest to me was what we found out literally in the last like page of the book. And that was that Hudson, I think that's his name, right? Hudson, the guy who used to be Addie's best friend, he was the guy that was hooking up with Miss Bennett at the shoe store. I could not believe that, because like literally both of the Bennetts, the girl and the guy, were both hooking up with their high school students, which blows my mind. Like, that is so strange. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm so confused, because from Miss Bennett's point of view, from Eve's point of view, she was saying that the guy at the shoe store had a wife and a kid, and that's why he couldn't be with her. But that was clearly a lie. He was just saying that because he was a student. Wow, I just realized that. So he he was lying to her. He must have been. I'm like literally figuring this out as I'm talking to y'all. Anyway, that was a crazy plot twist, knowing that he was the one hooking up. So both of them were hooking up with high school students. But the ending was pretty good. I will say that I did only give it a 3.5 stars. I found the beginning and middle to be very slow, and it took me a few days just to get, honestly like a week to get like 50% of the way in, and then I pretty much binged the last like 30% of the book. Yeah, I'd recommend it. I give it 3.5 stars. It is a little odd, like the tropes in it, like the age gap tropes, so just think about that if you don't want to read about weird stuff like that. But yeah, it was pretty good. I'd recommend it. I still liked the boyfriend way more by her. That's probably my favorite so far, like even more than the housemaid. But yeah, I'd recommend it. I think this is going to be at the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. As of today is Halloween, so after today, Halloween is over with. I know that fall goes through November, but it's crazy that Halloween's over with. It's crazy because I feel like the older you get, the less it feels like Halloween time, especially living in Texas. I just feel like growing up, I remember this time being so much cooler temperature wise, and like for example, today is like a cooler day, like it's already 3 o'clock and it's only 81. That's the highest it's reached today, but like we're still having high 80 days, and so it just feels, I don't know, I'm excited for November, December, and like the cold months. I'm praying we get some snow this year, but I'm just rambling at this point. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you've read The Teacher, what you thought about it, if it was kind of weird for you or if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.